Many kids across the Wiregrass play all different kinds of sports, and sports are a workout for a person's whole body, including their heart. For more about what parents need to know to watch out for with their young athletes is Dr. Khalisa Syeda. Dr. Syeda, thank you so much for being with us today.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Of course, it's our pleasure. So first, let's talk about how the weather is warming up outside. Kids are spending more time outside. What should parents be concerned about with their child's health?
That's an excellent question. So I do think the most important thing is just making sure that kids are well hydrated, especially with the heat and the weather changes. People are very sensitive to their fluid needs. If they're involved in camp activities that have them outside for hours at an end, then making sure they've also got breakfast and some nutrition on board. I think those two things play the biggest components of taking care of them while they're being active.
Yes, that makes sense, especially with how hot it's been and how hot it will continue to be this summer. Now, we've seen firsthand with Damar Hamlin's experience on the football field how heart issues can affect athletes. How important is it for parents to know CPR?
Absolutely. I think CPR and being ready for an event like that is a difference between a bad and a good outcome, especially when you're dealing with situations such as sudden cardiac death, especially with collapse on the field. Knowing CPR, knowing what to do in the case of an emergency, especially by school staff as well as parents, is the difference between saving somebody's life and not being able to make it. So it's an extremely important thing. It's easy to do. Nowadays it's only chest compression, only CPR. So I think that that's an excellent thing to know. And it's not just for children, it's for everybody in the household.
Absolutely. And you just mentioned a little bit school staff being informed of these medical procedures and practices. How important is it for teams or schools to have an AED available?
Absolutely. So I'm part of a program called Alabama Life Start, where we, through Children's of Alabama and UAB, provide services to various schools and school districts in terms of having AEDs on, physically on site, but also providing them with training and having a response in place in case of an emergency.
That is incredible. If somebody wants to reach out to you, a school or organization, how can they find you?
Absolutely. You can look us up online. It's Alabama Life Start at Children's of Alabama.
Dr. Syeda, thank you so much for being with us today. We appreciate you.
Okay, thank you.